What's up, guys? Hello, hello. I think we're live. It's always such a big delay from when I actually go live and when I think I'm live. But I think we're live. Timmy Curran, how you doing, man? Good to see you on the stream again, dude. Colin Paris, hello, hello. How you guys doing? Timmy, thanks for your support on the vlogs recently, man. Appreciate it. Ben Simpson, love the vids. Thank you, man. Appreciate you watching them. Glad you like them. Hopefully we don't have connection issues this time. Last stream we had like a huge dropout lag or whatever. So fingers crossed we have a little better stream. Last stream was good too, but anyways. Dion, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? I just got home from work a little while ago, probably like 20 minutes ago. I had one of those days where I feel like my eyes are just like burning and like, yeah, this was like one of those mentally exhausting days. Colin, I'm glad I just found your content. It's amazing. Thank you, man. I'm glad, stoked you enjoy the content, dude. Are you on the East Coast, Colin, or where are you at? Carlo, what's up, dude? How you doing tonight? Adventurer Carlo. Playing some little different tunes this stream, but digging it. I'm gonna try to one of my plans, guys, for like this next week is putting together like a I've always wanted to make like a ski movie, so I'm gonna try to put together my own ski movie based on everything that we did this season, through like through my lens, obviously. So that's something I'm working on and seeing how I can piece all that together from the start of the season to where we're at now and try to put together more of like a cinematic movie sort of feel to it. So I'm excited. So that's one of the things I've been thinking about, working on. The idea came to me when I was in Targi, just like sitting up there, no servers, everything. I was just thinking about so much different stuff. So that was one of the ideas I had, was I've always wanted to make a ski movie. Why am I going to wait? So it's still going to have the feel of the vlogs because I only have the footage that I captured for myself. But I think you guys will like it. I think it'd be kind of a cool, unique thing to do. So we'll see how it turns out. Really enjoying the ski videos. Grand Targi and Outdoor was sick. Evan, thank you, man. I'm stoked you enjoying them. Yeah, those are some of my favorite videos. I think the Alta one might be my favorite. I really like the Brian Head one for some reason, but yeah, dude, sick resorts, and it's nice to kind of have a bluebird day for once. But the Grand Targi weekend was sick because there's so much snow. So I'm stoked you enjoyed them, and I can't believe that was my first time at Targi and really my first time at Alta. But yeah, those are a lot of fun to make. Timmy, what is your favorite resort you've ever skied at? Good question, dude. I'm gonna have to say Snowbird. I think Snowbird is my all-time favorite, but I've really been loving. I love Targi. Alto was really cool as well. Jackson Hole is obviously a great one, but I'm probably gonna have to go with Snowbird as like my all-time favorite. So many good ones. A Basin, Breckenridge is even fun. But yeah, dude, you can't go wrong with Snowbird. If you like big mountain stuff, gnarly terrain, long runs, you know what I mean? Ooh, this song slaps. I think I've used this before or something, but... let's see where we're at. It's gonna be sick. Oh, Mark, about the ski movie thing? Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I want to create more content that's like that, so I don't know. I don't want to spoil too much, but my plan is to release it next Friday, not this Friday. So I'm really gonna try to like push really hard this weekend on it. I don't think I'm gonna ski this weekend because I really want to try to make some moves on that and get. I still have some like footage I need to get and stuff like that. So, but my plan is to drop it on Friday of next week. So I'm stoked for it. I've just been like envisioning it, storyboarding it out. It's gonna be pretty rad, maybe, or it's gonna suck, but something I want to do. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Fall while skiing was scary. Oh yeah, Carlo at Targi. Yeah, I'm doing well, man. It seems like sometimes the weeks just go by so fast with getting videos out and then just going to work during the day. It's just like sometimes it's a whirlwind, and I feel like every Wednesday is always just like I just say my eyes are like burning. I feel like I don't know. It just was one of those super long days and just like mentally exhausting days of work. But the hip is feeling a lot better. At one point, my hip was like completely black and blue, like all the way up into like my ribs and stuff like that, down my leg, even like into my pelvis. So it's definitely getting a lot better, which is nice. But yeah, that was definitely probably the scariest fall I had of the season. So it was definitely in the back of my mind a little bit at Alta, but I don't know. But thanks for asking though, man. We're all good. I'm planning a trip out west for the first time next year. I'm thinking about Target because I heard it wasn't super expensive. What do you recommend, Ben? That's a good yeah, I definitely agree on that. I think it was one of the cheapest day tickets I bought this season for what it's worth, like in terms of the what am I trying to say? Just like how good of a mountain it is compared to what you paid for it. Put it that way. So I would definitely recommend Targi, and then if you even wanted to, you could swing over to Jackson. Now Jackson is very expensive, but if you were trying to hit up like one resort, that could be a cool trip. But definitely recommend Targi. The only thing is that that's really the only resort in that area. So if you're trying to get some variety, it might not be your best option. But if you're just going for like a weekend trip or something, like definitely really cool. And I would say it's on the cheaper side. Um, Another cool trip I've been like recommending people more is like a Powder Mountain Snow Basin trip, which is northern Salt Lake. Powder Mountain I think is a super great value for again what you get. It's like a $95 day ticket with the option to go cat skiing. They limit the day tickets, so there's no lines. It's a really cool mountain. Then you could also hit up Snow Basin, which is right around there. And then if you wanted to, you could come down to Salt Lake. So I think Salt Lake is always a good option because there's so many resorts around us. But yeah, obviously if you go to the bigger ones like Park City and Snowbird's expensive, Alta's expensive. But can't go wrong with Target. I definitely would recommend that. Just because the mountain is so sick and it's worth going up there for. You coming to California, Luca? I'm not, man. I'm trying to next season for sure because yeah, I'm looking at getting the Icon next year as well. So I can hit up Mammoth and all those California resorts, but I won't be able to get out there this season, especially being at March 31st already. But definitely on my bucket list is there. I want to do a Colorado tour next season as well. I'd love to get up to Canada, but I won't be able to make it this season for skiing. I am going to San Diego here in a few weeks for something for the van, but no skiing. Hey Josh, what's up, man? Love your channel. Thank you, dude. I appreciate your support on the channel. Seriously. Are you back from Texas, Josh? Someone outside. How come we never see you ride park, Timmy Curtin? Because I just don't ski park. I'm not good at it. Yeah, I can't really do much. Like I can do some spins and stuff, but just not really a park skier. So there's a lot of other people to watch for park stuff, but yeah, I'm more of just someone who's gonna cruise around, do some hikes, ski some shoots, stuff like that. But I could do it once, but yeah, it's not gonna be anything crazy. What are you producing next Friday, Josh? Oh yeah, so I'm making I'm basically putting together like a ski movie of the season. So have you seen like some of the other videos I put out are more like travel films, more like actual yeah, like films rather than like more strictly vlog style, if that makes sense. So I want to try to put together like a ski movie feel, much more cinematic, a little bit more sort of storytelling, narrative backbone to it, using all the footage and the trips we went on and try to put together kind of like a van winter recap, but in a cinematic ski movie type of way. So my goal is to get that out on Friday of next week. Depends how much I can get done this weekend, so I probably won't be skiing. And then I'm actually going go-karting next weekend in North Carolina again. So I have to really get it done by like Wednesday so it can go out. So I don't know, a lot I'm taking on, but I think I can swing it. But yeah, I just really have to grind hard this weekend on it. So it should be pretty cool. I think it should be pretty unique because it's kind of like, yeah, a ski movie feel, but just like a POV ski movie. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think it might work. Jason, JPM, like this week's video. Thanks, man. I'm stoked you enjoyed it. Thank you for your support on the channel. Thank you for joining the Stoke Squad too, man. Yeah, this week's video, it was fun. I had a good time at Alta. It was a really cool place. And then I'm working on a snowbird one because I went to snowbird the next day. So Friday will be a snowbird video. So should be a cool week of videos, some gnarly mountains. So stoked you enjoyed it. Schiller, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by again. Keep that 100% attendance up, dude. I'm digging it. Are you done skiing, or are you just doing like some spring park stuff, or what are you doing now? Because it's been crazy warm over here. And I think it's supposed to be like 60 degrees tomorrow up here in Park City, so pretty gnarly. Nick Miller, love the videos, man. You're definitely making good use of the van build. You're one of the people who inspired me to convert a Sprinter. Oh, wow. Thank you, man. Yeah, dude, that's sick. You're converting. How far along are you in the build, dude? Such an exciting time. Having like a bare shell of a build and being able to do anything you want with it. So that's sweet, dude. And I think you're picking, it's like a perfect time to do it, whether you just started, because like you're getting the long days, it's starting to be summertime. So congrats, dude. Do you have the 144 wheelbase or the bigger one, the 170? Mark, have you ever skied the East Coast? Not really. I grew up central New York for the most part. I skied a little bit of Vermont when I was younger, but for the most part, I had always come out to Park City, Utah. So a lot of growing up, I was skiing out here in Utah, Deer Valley and Park City mostly, and then occasional snowbird stuff. So I haven't skied the East Coast like recently at a time where I feel like I would remember it, if that makes sense. But it'd be cool to make like an East Coast tour. I went to Sun Valley ski resort in Catania a couple weeks ago. It's probably my favorite ski resort. Sun Valley's tight. Sun Valley's cool, Carlo. I was gonna also kind of do another video, some sort of like ranking or just talking about each ski resort that I went to and kind of pros and cons and which one was my favorite. And I gotta be honest, Sun Valley is not very high on the list. I don't think it's a mountain that's tailored to what I like to do. And like talking to more people in the comments, it's more of a mountain that was meant for like retired ski racers and people who just want like really nice long sort of big runs where you can do nice GS turns, things like that. So it was an awesome place, cool town. And I don't think any mountain around here is like not good. It's just they're all different. So yeah, I'd love to go back there next season when the snow is a little bit better. But that's cool, man. Sun Valley. I'd also need like just more days there, you know? It's hard to get a really good feel for places in like a weekend trip. Ben, yeah, I was worried about this variety because I've been going for a week, so I was thinking about the mountain collector pets because, oh, dude, that would be sick. That would be the way to do it. I think you could kind of get, I don't want to say bored, but you could definitely ski a lot of Targhee if you were there for a week because it is a big resort, but there is almost like 5 or 6 lifts, I think, or something like that. And especially if it's not going to be dumping snow the whole time, like it might be worth going to other resorts. So I think the Mountain Collective is a really cool pass. So you could do Targhee, Jackson, Big Sky. That would be a sick trip. That would be sick. Definitely would recommend that. Yeah, I'm trying to get out to Big Sky. That was another place I wanted to get up to this season, but I looked at their day tickets. They're like $170 for a day, and I'm like, ugh. And like long drive, like that was a tough trip to make. But I've heard Big Sky is one of the sickest resorts out there. I think they have a whole bowl that's just like filled with triple blacks, which is pretty insane. Have you skied Telluride? I'm heading there Friday. Doug, I have never skied Telluride. I've wanted to. I was like, that was one of the places I was thinking about going this season. I actually went to Sun Valley really over Telluride. But again, heard great things about Telluride. And there's a lot of good skiers who like came from Telluride, were born in Telluride. So have fun, man. I've only been there in the summer once, and it was an absolutely beautiful place. Yeah, dude, have fun. Hopefully I can get out there next season. Ski movie sounds so sick, Josh. I said, yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. Hopefully I can put it all together. Again, we'll see. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I might drop a little teaser like on Tuesday or something. Then I think next week's stream is probably gonna have to be on Tuesday because I'm traveling on Wednesday. That's when I'm flying to North Carolina. So it's gonna be. I'll keep everyone posted. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. Maybe a little teaser on Tuesday, live stream on Tuesday night, and then hopefully the full film will drop on Friday. Should be pretty sick. But again, if you've been following the vlogs, which a lot of you guys who are on the stream have been, it's going to be basically a lot of the footage we've seen already. But I think it's just going to be put together in a different way. It's gonna be, because I've been really inspired growing up. I was inspired by like the GoPro travel films and a lot different sort of films like that, I guess. And I think I have a lot of assets I can use that will work nicely with that, with all the van traveling and the sunsets and all that stuff. So I think it'd be a cool piece. And it's just something different for me personally to create rather than kind of the run and gun vlogs that I'm so used to doing. So we'll see how it pulls out. I think we got a Timmy Courier, the $2.99 sticker, dude. Thank you, Timmy. Your support, dude, has been awesome, man. I really appreciate that, both just on the vlogs themselves, the streams, even to the point where you are donating some money to the channel. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. You should hit me up on Instagram, dude, if you're on Instagram. Follow me there. We can chat over there and stuff. So thank you, man. I think you're the first one on the stream today, too. So yeah, I haven't skied in Montana. I've been to Montana, Timmy, in the summer to Glacier, and yeah, one year I just spent 4 months in a van, and I spent a lot of time in Montana because it's such a beautiful area, actually. So, but never in the winter. Is there gonna be a vlog in North Carolina, Josh? Yes, I'm trying to just vlog like as much as I can. And there was a solid amount of people who enjoyed the other go-karting vlog, and this is another pretty big race. It's at the GoPro Motorplex, which is a really, really awesome go-kart track, and I'm driving a shifter cart again, so it should be pretty cool. So yeah, definitely be recording it and just filming that, putting a vlog out or two. So if you guys are interested in the karting stuff, yeah, that'll be out. And I think it's just a cool another way to connect with other people, keep growing the channel, things like that. And I can't ski all season long, so that's when people ask what I'm doing in the summer. That's one of the things I'm going to be doing, is doing a lot more racing, stuff like that. Joe saw it sounds like a good concept. Looking forward to checking the video. Oh yeah, the ski movie. Yeah, thanks, Joe. Appreciate your support on the channel recently too. It's been awesome. I love seeing you guys around the vlog. Dropping comments, let me know what you guys think. It's really awesome. So Josh, I'm back home in Oregon because that's why I told you I was in Utah. Gotcha. Yeah, I remember you said you were in Utah, so you must have connected through Salt Lake. But that's awesome, man. The new airport's pretty cool. I don't know if you've been there before, Josh, but they just did like a $2 billion like renovation to the airport, so it's really nice here in Salt Lake City. Sometimes I blank out, but I'm glad that you made it safe. Ben, Regina. What's up, Regina? Oh, okay. You'll need a whole week for Big Side. It's huge. 5-hour drive from Big Side to Jackson. Good weather. TM must be tricky. Yeah. Yeah. That whole area up there can be really gnarly with driving, for sure. That's a good point. Just like all those mountain passes, the weather up there, the snow. Yeah, I've never been up to Big Sky, so it sounds like Regina's been there. Yeah. Okay, spring break right now, trying to get clips and a season edit. I threw my first dub backflip. It wasn't pretty, but hyped on the send, guys. Schiller threw a double backflip. That's insane, dude. And that's right, spring break, trying to get clips and end of season edit. I threw my first double backflip. Guys, that's nuts. We got someone in here who threw a double backflip. That's just insane. What was it on, like a park jump, dude, or was it something around the mountain? Like, that's insane, dude. Congratulations. I'm hyped to see your edit. I don't know if you're gonna post it on Instagram or where, but definitely make sure I can see that when it's done, because that's gonna be sick, dude. Congratulations. Jackson was my favorite. Still looking for a new favorite. Okay, Joe. Yeah, I mean Jackson Hole is a lot of people's favorites. You know what I mean? It's hard to. So you're definitely not alone with that. Still looking for a new favorite. Have you ever been to Snowbird or anywhere in Utah, Little Cottonwood Canyon? I think if you like Jackson, you could like Snowbird, Alta, things like that. I think I got another. Evan, the 699. I think of Canada. That might be our first ever Canadian super chat, man. Thanks you, Evan. Thanks so much for the great vids. Happy to support the channel. Hope you're able to dude, I'm hoping to come out to Banff this summer, dude. I am leaving. I only have like, I don't know how many days I get for work, but like 13 days a year for work or something, and I'm already used 4 of those. Like I'm leaving 7 of those days right now to see if I can go up to Canada this summer. So I'll definitely be up there next winter. Hopefully everything will be sorted out. We can get up through the border again. But thank you, man, for the first ever Canadian super chat, dude. That means a lot, and yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting up there. So thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Seriously. Have you ever, I mean, you've obviously skied up there, so how is Banff compared to like Lake Louise and like the Big Three one or something? Like of those up in Banff, like how do they all kind of compare to each other? Man, our music died down a little bit. Okay, let's get back to it. Um, Thank you for everyone who's on here. Thanks for everyone who's taking the time out of their day to be here. It means a lot to me. Lucas, a great season once again. I'm deciding now whether I do DV again this season for Christmas. If I do, I will hit you up. Looking forward to seeing Luna upgrades. Mike Till, thank you, man. Yeah, great season. Great season for sure. I think March was a great month for us, really, and just in terms of snow and terrain, things like that. It was a great month. And Deer Valley again this season for Chris. Dude, can't go wrong with Deer Valley, man. The older I get, the more Deer Valley grows on me, I feel like. I think Deer Valley has some great terrain. Obviously, they have just an awesome resort. If you can swing it, I think it's a cool place to go. It'd be cool to do a Deer Valley and, like, I don't know, maybe do another resort, either Park City or something out in the Cottonwoods. But cool, man. Looking forward to seeing. Yeah, Luna upgrades. I was supposed to go to San Diego this weekend, and I called the place who is manufacturing my basically modifications for the van, and just because everything it's on, they need like another week to get them done. So it kind of jolted my plans around because I had already taken the time off for work, so I actually made an audible, and that's why I'm going karting because I had the days off. So because I can't get out there to get the mods, I'm gonna go karting, and then hopefully like April 22nd in there I'll be in San Diego getting the modifications. Again, I'll definitely be showing that because they're gonna be sick, and it's just gonna completely transform the look of Luna. I'm really excited for it. It would be nice to have during the winter, but it'll just make next season that much better. And it'd be nice to kind of regroup from the winter, figure out what Luna needs for winter living, stuff like that. Yeah, all that stuff. But all in all, I'm super impressed with how everything worked out this winter in the van. So, and again, I think that was the hardest. That's like the hardest season, and the first one's always going to be the hardest, you know. So I am looking forward to the warmer weather, not tracking snow in the van all the time. So yeah, this summer is going to be fun, and summer in the mountains is just as nice, if not better, than winter. How's the snow in Utah? Kind of might plan a trip mid-April. Tyler, good question, dude. So it's been so warm, and when I was there this weekend, it was like 40 degrees on Saturday and 50 degrees on Sunday. So the snow was like ever changing, and we had ice, we had like super crusty sort of heavy stuff. It was like all over the place. If they don't get more snow this month, I would say, or in April, like I don't know how worth it it's gonna be. Usually they get around like 80 inches in April, so fingers are crossed. But I don't know. Depending on where you're coming from, it might not be totally worth it to make a trip out here. But hey, sometimes April can be a really good month. Ben, if you go to the east, you got to go to Jay Peak, some gnarly glades, and they get 350. That's a lot of snow for the east, I feel like. 350 inches. If you go east, you got to Jay Peak. Where's Jay Peak? Is that, I'm going to guess, is in New Hampshire. But yeah, it would be cool to make an East Coast trip, go out there, hit up like a lot of the bigger places out there. It'd be a lot of fun, for sure. I feel like East Coast skiing kind of gets a bad reputation just because relative to like Jackson Hole and stuff like that. Yeah, sure, it's not like that, but it doesn't mean it's not good. And skiing is skiing, you know what I mean? Let's see. Okay. Sorry, my music's going awry. Need to get to Grand Targhee. The place looks sick. Yeah, Joe, Grand Targhee is sick. So sick. like completely blew my mind. And just the fact that it snowed all weekend, it was just like I had like needed a weekend like that in the van, because I needed a weekend of chasing a storm and being able to sleep at the mountain and then wake up like engulfed in the foot of fresh snow. Like it was amazing. So I will definitely be back there next season. We actually document on YouTube. Feel free to check out our channel. Nick and Beck, it's a 44. We've been converting. Oh wow. Okay, Nick, congrats, dude. Yeah, 144. I'll check it out after this for sure, man. 5 months so far, dude. That is a long time to convert the van. I think it took me about 5 to 6 months. So yeah, dude, keep it up, man. Keep it up, dude. Stoked to see it. Such a fun learning experience, you know. Love the channel, bro. Skiing in Park City more this year, from Charles Wilson. Charles, good question. As the weekends dwindle down, I don't think I'm gonna get to Park City anymore this season. I might have a day there because I'm doing something with work, but in terms of going there just to ski on the weekends, I don't think I will be able to make it there. I think my Park City days this season might be done. Just because this weekend I'm trying to work on the ski movie. I'm gonna be doing a little paintballing this weekend, just as like to break things up. But I don't think I'm gonna ski this weekend. And then next weekend I am going to North Carolina for go-karting. So that's why I figured it's kind of a good time to put together the ski movie I've been wanting to do. But to answer your question, I don't think I'm gonna be at Park City. Congrats on 3.6K. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it, man. Crazy. The growth is just crazy. Just every day, week in, week out. So thank you, man. I thought I saw Amanda. Hello, hello, hello. I thought I saw Amanda pop up. And sometimes it's easy to get these to lose them. But hi, Amanda. Thank you for stopping by again. Hope you're having a good night. Thank you for being here. You guys' support is unreal. The people who just show up every week and spend their time here, I can't express my gratitude enough. So thank you, guys. I think I'm going to Park City next season. Carlo, nice, dude. You should, man. Park City's a fun place. It's a fun place. The reason I like Park City is it has so much of everything. It has your groomers. It has your park skiing. It has some big mountain stuff. You know what I mean? It's just a nice place all around. Where like somewhere like Alta, let's say, like there's no park. There's groomers, but it's mostly very advanced terrain. So Park City's cool in the fact that it has just everything. It's a big mountain. You can spend a lot of time here. And the town of Park City is cool too. You have that ski town feel, that vibe. You can ski right into the town, go get lunch, go back in the mountains. So it's a cool place. Obviously not the most advanced terrain, but for a place to live and stuff like that, it's a cool place. Josiah, you do some sick videos all about being solo. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that you appreciate that. It does take a lot of work, and sometimes it's like, that's why sometimes I feel like I sometimes don't even get that many runs in during the day, because it just takes so long to set up shots and wait for time lapses, and then the battery's dead, so then I got to get my backpack out, and like, you know what I mean? So it does take a long time, but I think it's always worth it, and I have a lot of fun doing it. So, but thank you, man. Appreciate it. Josh, last karting vlog was sick. Thank you, man. I like that last karting vlog. I think was I had the most fun putting that together, and I thought that was produced really well. I just need to get better at vlogging, like in front of people I don't know at all. I always feel like it makes them so uncomfortable, and it's like, yeah, I need to get better at that, because I think it'd add to the story more. So that was my one gripe with that karting vlog, was like there was just some inconsistencies in the story, and I always try to do my best with text or something to connect it all. But yeah, it only takes to like lose out on one moment in the story or the day, and it can really put a hamper on the vlog. That being said, it really only takes one moment as well to really add to the story of the vlog too. So we're still learning. We're always learning every day. Luca Morrison, do you mountain bike? Not really. Like, I mountain bike before. I would say I road bike more than I mountain bike. But it's something I want to do more this summer. So I'm thinking about also traveling to these ski resorts again, and like renting a mountain bike, just because I still think if I did that, kind of got more to grips with it, got some experience, and then maybe next year actually buy a mountain bike, might just be a good way to travel around for now. And so yeah, I will do some mountain biking this summer. I'm just not like, never really done it before. Also, top of the mountain in Sun Valley, you can see the river run lot. I think, dude, you probably saw Luna, because I was in the river run lot both mornings, and I was like on the end spot as well. So I don't know. There was a few other white vans in there, so you don't know who it could be, but I was in there. You should have stopped by. I had someone I had a few people this weekend actually stop. One person at Alta, I was sitting out just in the van, like, and someone stopped by and just said, "What's up?" They watched the vlogs, like, they noticed the van. Then I had two people at Snowbird stop by. So yeah, if you guys are ever, like, yeah, if you guys are ever skiing and you see me, just say what's up for sure. But I know that Dollar Mountain is kind of like a different, it's different place. So, anyways, I get so behind sometimes. Airport's really nice. Got some pizza and Dr. Pepper there. Nice, Josh. Sounds like a great combo. Pizza and Dr. Pepper. What kind of pizza did you get, man? Congrats on Schiller. Yeah, dude, we got to give it up for Schiller, guys. Schiller did his first double backflip, which is just nuts. So, yeah, congrats, Schiller. Schiller's also been a huge supporter of my work, the channel. And he's a local Utah shredder. So, congrats, Schiller. Just visited Utah for the first time and loved every segment. Ski Deer Valley last weekend and the spring skiing was great. Can't wait to try. Parker, nice, man. Deer Valley's awesome, dude. It really is. It's a cool place. And like all like the Olympic stuff they have there with the mogul course and the aerials, and yeah, Deer Valley is cool for sure. It's got its own vibe and its own sort of atmosphere and stuff like that, but it's a beautiful place, and they just take really good care of the resort. So spring skiing there, awesome. I've heard they've also had great, like when it's a POW day, it's a great place to be, just because it's not super crowded, and they got really great tree skiing. So yeah. That's crazy shit. That new SA is kind of a beast. Seriously, a mile off from me. Yeah, rental car. I like the mirrors. Regina, yeah. Good point, Regina. That's the biggest complaint, especially if you were familiar with the older Salt Lake Airport. Salt Lake's like, it's just never like that crowded like other airports, and you could really walk from like security to your gate in like 5 minutes. And now it's just like, it feels like sometimes you're walking forever. And I don't know if it's just because it got built and then COVID happened, so there hasn't been as many travelers, but like, it almost feels like it's too big for the amount of traffic it sees, but maybe there's plans to create that as a different hub or more flights coming into that. But I think it was good for the economy as a whole and all that stuff. But it definitely does. Yeah, you're walking a long way. So yeah, put on incense on the jump that we built up on the Cirque. Okay, Schiller. On the Cirque, explain to me, is that like up at Snow Basin? Must be. Joseph Catania, yo. Joe is in here, guys. We skied with him on Sunday. Joe is my dad. He just turned 60. For those of you who don't know, Joe got the most dedicated athlete award this year on the Park City Mogul team. So we got to give it up for Joe, 60 years old, still ripping moguls. But not only ripping moguls, he was the most dedicated athlete on the team, which just means he's showing up every day and putting in the work just in case he gets that shot or that call to be in the next Olympic Games. You know what I'm saying? So Joe is the most dedicated athlete, which is really cool. So we skied together on Sunday, which I feel like we haven't really skied a resort that much this season. So it's nice to just kind of rip around Snowbird with Joe. So do you have the Epic or Icon Pass? To me, I have the Epic Pass. I got the Epic Pass this season, just mostly because of Park City, but it was nice to be able to go to Snow Basin and Sun Valley, all in that. So I'm definitely trying to make a plan for next season where I can get the Epic Pass, but whether it's the Mount Collective or probably the Icon, just so I can go to all of the resorts, because I did spend a good amount of money on extra day tickets to go to other places. I haven't been to Summer Realty yet, but would love to hit Powder Mountain. Yeah, Joe, that's a great. I think Powder Mountain is also underrated. I think it's a smaller. What am I trying to say? Like, people don't know about it as much. And it's kind of out of the way. So definitely. What am I trying to say? Definitely recommend it, dude. Powder Mountain is a cool place in the fact it was the one place that you can ski, and then you ski down to the road, and a shuttle picks you back up and brings you to the top of the mountain. So it's like you almost ski like out of the mountain, and then they just run buses all day and they take you back up to the top. So it's pretty cool place, and just like the way that it's all laid out, it's really cool. So I definitely recommend it, and it's cheap compared to like what you can get there. So, and I think Joe just sending some support your way. Thank you, Joe. Really appreciate that. I've been appreciating your comments, your support on the channel, and now even the fact that it's monetary like this. So thank you, man. But yeah, getting back to your point, definitely recommend Powder Mountain. I truly recommend at some point if you could just ski like as many resorts as you can in Utah, because the snow is amazing at all of them, and each of them have their own they all have that one thing that makes them different. Whether it's like, let's say the John Allen Tram or whatever at Snow Basin, or like Fantasy Ridge at Solitude. Like everything has its own sort of feature that I think makes it so cool. And you're all skiing the Utah snow, so it's pretty cool. Even the resorts down south are pretty cool. Let's see. But thank you, Joe. I appreciate the $5 super chat. Haven't been. Banff in summer is great. Big three. Okay, yeah. So Evan, who dropped the first ever Canada super chat a little while ago, said I need to come up to Banff. So we're talking about skiing up in Canada if you've never been there before. So we're saying Banff is in summer is great. Big three is Lake Louise. Banff, Sunshine. Okay, and Norquay. So that's what I call the big three because it's like a few. Norquay is really for Sunshine, Lake Louise are both great. Louise has fantastic room with Sunshine, great powdered. Gotcha. I just want the ones, dude, that have just like the best views when you're skiing down and you're just like staring at the Canadian Rockies or something. I don't know if that's Louise or what that is, but when I look up pictures, it just looks like jaw-droppingly beautiful out there. And when I was there in the summer, the Icefield Parkway, like Moraine Lake, all that stuff, like I could only imagine skiing that sort of stuff and just like looking down at some amazing views. So I definitely want to get there. I thought the town of Banff was really cool. Jasper was awesome. So that's why hopefully all that's on the Icon Pass. So hopefully we can get in the border and go out there. So Regina says, my favorite is Mount Norquay, best out of the big three. All very different. Norquay is the most like Grand Targhee, and Banff is more resorty. Okay, good to know, good to know. Norquay. Isn't Norquay like that big mountain or something? That's like pretty big peak you can see from Banff. But good to know. My plan would just be go there for like a week and just ski all of them. Try to hit them all. Schiller's going to send us the video of his double backflip, which is sick. Did you create your own website? Something to learn front-end coding for fun. The first video has already kicked you. Brett, first off, welcome back to the stream, dude. Appreciate your support on the channel. It's always nice seeing you around here. Is that your dog, dude? It must be. I can't really see. Is that like a schnauzer or something? Anyways, I did create my own website. I created it through Squarespace. So yeah, pretty basic. I have no knowledge of coding or anything like that. So that's why I went with Squarespace. And I'm sure we've all kind of seen those ads or something on YouTube's videos and stuff like that. But yeah, it is really easy to use. So I didn't have to do any coding or anything. It's mostly drag and drop for the most part. So yeah, I did create it. I'm trying to keep refining it and add more stuff to it, make it match more of the brand that we're creating over here at YouTube, stuff like that. So I can imagine a coding class online would, yeah, kick your ass because it would kick mine too. J Peak is in Vermont, close to Canada. Okay, gotcha. I was close. New Hampshire, Vermont was like the two states I would expect for East Coast skiing. So cool, man. Yeah, Vermont would be a fun state to rip around in for sure, especially on a good snow year like it is. It seems like this season. Have you been to Vail yet? If not, you should check it out. It's a great spot to bring the van, but most don't know this. Having the van saves you a ton of cash. Joe, I have been to Vail. I've only been to Vail, I think, twice. But when I lived out in Colorado, I did go to Vail a few times. And Vail is sick, for sure. It was tough to pay $40 to park for the day at the time. But the more resorts I go to, it's more expected. But it would be cool. I would love to go out to Vail. I think there's tons of campsites around there, whether it's not necessarily in Vail exactly, but just around that area. So yeah, I think Vail is a really cool place. Obviously, it's huge. They got great back bowls. I think it just gets a bad rap for when you see those pictures. Like, wow, look at this lift line at Vail. You know what I mean? But it's all about timing of when you get to a mountain and day of the week, snow. So I have been there, but I'd love to go to Vail where I really know the lifts and the terrain very well. So that's what I've noticed a lot with this season is a lot of these places I'm going to, like, I just scratch the surface level where I'm familiar with the lifts. I kind of have a general zone, but I'd love to be fluent in a lot of the resorts like I feel here at Park City, at other places. So if you on these, I would recommend Killington. Yeah, Timmy, for sure. Killington, Stowe, like all those places in Vermont are apparently really nice. I think I went to Stowe when I was younger. I don't know if I've ever made it to Killington, but I heard great things. So yeah, hopefully I can get out there next season. Hey, I'm 50. I did 7 at DV, then 2 at Alta. DV is my favorite, but Alta was amazing. Mike Till, for sure. 50 years old, still shredding, dude. Love it, love it, love it. I did 7 at DV, then 2 at Alta. Nice, dude. So you stay with the skiers only resorts. I like what you're doing there. Yeah, Deer Valley is a lot of people's favorites. A lot of people are just like long time ski there their whole life, you know. So Alta's amazing. They're totally different resorts. So I'm glad you went and checked out Alta for sure. Do you have like an Icon Pass or something, or how did you swing the 7 at DV and 2 at Alta? You would love Whistler and Blackcomb, British Columbia. Roger, for sure, dude. Like, Whistler's another one of those places I want to get to just because obviously how big of a mountain it is, how sick it is, the terrain up there. So that's another place that's on my bucket list. I would love to do the Powder Highway. So I would love to do just a Canada trip where I'm doing Banff and all that stuff, but then also do like somehow get to Whistler, but then come to the Powder Highway, which is like Revelstoke, Kicking Horse, a lot of other places in BC. So I've been to Whistler in the summer when I was younger. I'd go there. I don't know how many years I went, but I would do a mogul camp there in the summer up on the glacier with Momentum Ski Camp. So, and I was there a few years ago for mountain biking in the summer, but I've never been up there in the winter for skiing. So definitely need to get back up there because it's a really cool place. Squamish, the Sea to Sky Highway, Vancouver, all of that whole corner of the continent is really cool. Vancouver Island, even if you like take the ferry over there. I'm 15, so I just got into buying seasonal rentals. Since I live in the East, but I'll probably go west. Do you have a good recommendation for some low, mid-budget hybrid skis? Good question, man. Ben, let's see. Low to mid-budget hybrid skis. So are you thinking like a ski that can kind of do it all? I would recommend maybe like a 96 underfoot to like 108, maybe in that range. And then what I would do for, I don't know exactly what your budget is, but if you're looking for like, I don't know, $200-300 ski, I would try to look at some like ski sales and then ski sales on like previous model skis, if that makes sense. So I think that's the way you're going to find something that's in your budget rather than trying to get a new ski that's nice and cheap. They just don't make skis, I feel like, nowadays that are just like low budget. You have to try to get a model that's whether it's a 2015, 2016, try to find something that's a few years older. Like I think even I'm skiing on a 2015, and then my JJs are like a 2019. So one of my pairs of skis is like 5-6 seasons old at this point. So that would be my biggest word of advice, is try to find something that's few years old, and hopefully you can find something that fits your budget. But yeah, try to go for something, I would say 96 to like 108 underfoot. I think anything smaller than 96, you're going to struggle in deeper powder stuff. Anything bigger than a 108 isn't going to be that fun on groomers and like if you do park skiing and stuff like that. But it's all preference. I've been loving my 116s. I'm going to ski my 116s on anything now. But I don't know. Doug Weaver, Lucas, let's see. You're the one who's awesome. I enjoy the videos. You do a great job. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate that. I'm stoked you enjoy them. Thank you for watching the videos. Seriously. Glad you like them. Also, I found your channel when I was researching Tiger. I'm so glad I did. Every vid I watched is insane quality and is amazing. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. I'm glad you could jump on a stream, dude. We try to stream, or we stream just about every Wednesday this time. So try to upload twice a week and then come on a stream for about an hour or so on Wednesdays. And I think it's been working out well where we can all kind of chat and just see what's going on. So yeah, I'm glad you found the channel. You're the new version of Warren Miller ski movies. I don't know about that, Roger. Warren Miller is obviously a legend. And there's so many other people in this industry that just do this day in and day out and are so good at it. But yeah, I just was one of those things where like I've been like, man, it'd be cool to make a ski movie, but I figured why not as well just try to make one with what I have and just see where that goes. I'll learn from it, and then next season I'll know what I need to make it even better. So that was reference. If you guys haven't been on for a little bit, I'm trying to put together a ski movie based on our season and do it in a little cinematic narrative storytelling way that kind of highlights van life, the scenery, and then obviously the skiing and the different resorts. So I'm trying to get that on Friday of next week. I don't know. There's a lot of people walking today. Crested Butte in Colorado has some very changing. Dude, Crested Butte's another one. Crested Butte and Steamboat, I want to get out there. Winter Park, I heard, is really cool. There's a ton in Colorado that I need to get to. And Crested Butte is definitely one of those on the list. So I'm right up there with you, Timmy. Got to get up there. Started converting a 136. A little now is a long ways to go. Fun times. Joe Sa, that's awesome. I didn't know you had a van. That's so cool. 2019 ProMaster. I like the ProMasters. I think if I didn't do a Sprinter, I would do a ProMaster. And then a Transit. But I like the look of the ProMasters. I think they look mean. And a 136, dude, that's nuts. That's a little bit shorter than the 144 obviously that I have here. So that's a small space. Yeah. I mean, it's certainly livable and doable, but I'm curious how much more do you have to go on it? I went to Park City Resort and was wondering if I can meet you there. You went. Oh, I went to Park and was wondering if I would meet you there. Oh, you went to backcountry. I got you, Jonathan. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's weird. This is the first year I've skied Park City as little as I have. I feel like I've only skied Park City like maybe 4 days this season, including like opening day stuff and like maybe 5 days. But yeah, I haven't been at Park City that much this season, and it's been nice because it's been so cool seeing other ski resorts and experiencing different terrain and snow conditions. But yeah, Park City's been home resort. I feel like I really know the Park City side super well. So yeah, if I didn't go backcountry skiing that day, I probably would have been at Park City. But we'll have to organize something next season, or maybe we'll do like an opening day thing. I don't know. It'd be fun to all ski together, do a few laps. Let's see, Evan. The views are great of all big three. Norquay basically right across the highway from the town of Banff. Definitely spend a week and ski all three. Yeah, dude. And I think that's what I remember when I was there in the summer. I was there for Canada Day actually in 2018. It was like July 1st, and I remember going out of the town of Banff a little bit and going up the road to Norquay, and then I kind of pulled off and like walked. It was just like a really beautiful evening. I remember, and I remember that was the hill to kind of get up to Mount Norquay ski area. I just never made it all the way up to the top, but. Ah, dude, you're making me jealous. I think Banff and Jasper. I thought Jasper was just so cool. How it's a little bit more out of the way through the Icefield Parkways. That was my favorite. One of the favorite 2 weeks of my life in general was being up in Banff, and then probably also 2 weeks in New Zealand. But those 2 times in my life were very special. Best views DV going down Jordan now almost killed me this year. So Mike Till, good point, dude. There's a few places at Deer Valley where you're going down and you're just overlooking the Jordanelle Reservoir, and it's just like sometimes it can just be so picture perfect it looks fake. Just blue sky, the reservoir is like sparkling blue. There's kind of like those mellow rolling hills all around. It's beautiful. It really is, especially that back side of Deer Valley. So, and then you pair it with like some of the houses in Deercrest, like. It's a picturesque site, and again, that's why Deer Valley is the #1 like ski resort in North America for the most part. My dog with a bow tie. It was for our save the day photos. He's a Shih Tzu. Okay, Shih Tzu. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's hilarious. Dog with a bow tie. I probably still didn't because I looked at your videos and I walked down the river on a Sunday morning. I saw a van that looked exactly like it. Dude, Carla, you probably did because I was there Sunday morning, and I got there Sunday morning early because Saturday night at Sun Valley was when I got like kicked out of that spot I was in. I told I had to move, so then I basically slept like just in downtown Ketchum on the side of the street. And I was more paranoid because I knew I was just like a sitting duck. So Sunday morning I got up early and went to the lot. So dude, you probably did walk right past me. And Sunday morning, dude, I was right on the end of the lot. I remember, or the parking. So like I was right in a walkway alley basically. So you probably did walk right past it. Tyler, I've never been to Deer Valley. I want to go, but I haven't been able to. My dad proposed to my mom at Deer Valley. Nice, dude. Tyler, you should definitely make the trip out if you can. Really cool place. It's just one of those places I think is worth experiencing, and then seeing what else you like. But there's some cool terrain up on Empire, and even on the other side, I think it's called like Mayflower, that lift over there. So it's a cool place, and I think it's set up in a cool way where it kind of like it feels like the mountain. You like kind of go up to Silver Lake area, then it kind of like expands outward. So it's a cool place to get into. There's a lot of terrain over there. My buddy went to Whistler and said it was amazing, dude. Oh, Champet? Yeah. Thank you for your support on the vlogs, and thanks for stopping by the stream again. But yeah, Whistler, beautiful. The whole area out there is awesome. So, just curious because it's van life, but what's the bathroom situation in the van? Good question, Brett. Basically, I use like a pee bottle for the most part, especially when I'm in these other situations where I'm like kind of urban camping, just like in parking lots. So I'll just take a bottle to pee in, and then anything else I just make sure when I go to a grocery store, or for instance like at Alta, like the ski lodge, you just got to use the bathrooms, and just kind of always subconsciously kind of take out time to use the bathroom, whether that's like just washing up your face or whatever you need to do. But that's how I've been right now. I might look into getting some sort of composting toilet or just some sort of other option. But the hardest parts are when you're in like the urban areas, because honestly, if you're in like public land, you're away from water sources, like you are able to use the bathroom. You dig a hole, you just dispose of like everything properly. Like so when you're out in the backcountry or camping somewhere, it's actually not that complicated, to be honest. It's a bit more primal, but I don't really mind it. So that's been my current situation in the wintertime. But good question. It's part of the game. Yes, I can pass 2 days at Sunday River, 10 days in Utah, 5 in Michigan. Okay, cool. That's so cool. That's so cool about the Icon Pass in general. Like you were 3 days in Maine and then 5 days in Michigan and 10 days in Utah. So that sounds like a great season, dude. That's like almost 20 days of skiing, all in 3 different states. That's awesome. Oh yeah, so Joe, Ben, if you're still in here about the the low budget skis, Joe says check out Level 9 Sports for good deals on gear. So yeah, you can check out Level 9 Sports, I think, it's just their website. But yeah, any sort of like, I don't know, wholesale dealer like that, whether it's Backcountry or Evo, Level 9, that's going to be your place to go get new gear. Don't go to like Armada.com, like Armada's website or Fisher. Try to go to another place that is essentially reselling a lot of these equipment. So yeah, Level 9. Blake Wakias, would be cool to do a Lucas fan ski meetup next season. Yeah, that would be cool. We'll have to try to organize something. I don't know a place that would work for most people, but it would also make sense if I have more time next year for skiing and not just like ripping out there for whatever 18 hours it feels like, to like actually set up a time and date at each of these places. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, that'd be fun. Brett Downing, do you seek, enjoy black or double black? So, do you seek / enjoy black or double black? I don't know if you're asking if I like black or double blacks more, or if I just enjoy them in general. But yeah, I definitely enjoy them. I try not to like. I don't really look at the actual whatever symbol that much. I think it's just natural because a lot of people. For a lot of people, that's how they're able to, I guess, denote the difficulty of the run. Obviously, but I just like to go to kind of the most challenging stuff I can find at the resort that makes sense. And yeah, I enjoy it. It's just been something I've done for a few years now, I guess. And I think that's the best way to get the most accurate comparison across each resort is if you just go to their kind of most notorious or famed ski runs, and then kind of you can put them all up against each other. But I definitely enjoy it. It just, gets the adrenaline going and challenges me more, I guess. Mark Solomon, love your trips to Alta and Targhee, my 2 favorites. Have you skied at Powder Mountain? Mark, yes, I have. Alta and Targhee, amazing. They're up there with my 2 favorites as well. Definitely rearranged my orders. So I've been kind of subconsciously putting together all the places I've been to and figuring out which ones I like best. And Alta and Targhee are definitely way up on the list now. So, I have skied at Powder Mountain. I skied one day there. Did cat skiing there and just ripped around the mountain. So there is a video on the channel if you want to check that out. But yeah, I've been there. Love that mountain too. I think that's a really cool sleeper mountain. Definitely like not a lot of people know about it, I feel like, and like highly recommend it. I want to go back there because it's a cool place. Check out demo ski sales for cheaper skis, especially since they come with bindings already and be easy to resell. Yeah, great point. Great point. I love having this sort of help and support in the chat because this is awesome. That's a good point. If they come with bindings already, resell them, all that stuff. That's a good point. Like even if you buy the skis, you're gonna need to get bindings. So if you can get a package that has them both already, even better. So good point, Regina. Fred, what's up, Lucas? I'm late, but I'm here. You are here, dude. No such thing. Being late. We're just chilling, so it's all good. I don't even know how long we're into this. About an hour, a little less than an hour. So thanks for stopping by, dude. Hopefully you're not doing some sort of statistics homework or something, but the ProMaster has bed, garage for multiple race bikes, 400 watts of solar seats, fully insulated makeshift kitchen. Need to get the walls done and cabinets. Joe saw that. Sounds sick. 400 watts of solar, dude. That is a ton of solar. What do you have for batteries in that? Do you have like two I don't know, lithium ion batteries or something? Bed, garage for multiple race bikes, swivel seats, fully insulated. And then how did you insulate it? What did you use for insulation? And then the walls done in cabinets. Dude, cabinets I thought were probably the hardest thing in the van build. It was actually doing the cabinets properly, and just getting something that looked, Once you kind of get them down, they're not that bad. But there's a million different ways you could build the cabinets, I feel like. And it's just tough with the walls of the Sprinter. But yeah, what do you have for battery? And then do you have like 200 watt panels, or how are you doing 400 watts of solar? I've been thinking about putting another like 100-watt panel up on the roof because I have a little bit more room. But I honestly have so much power, like I don't really need it. I just want to fill my roof. I don't want to have any open space on it. So, and Regina, I won't get anything wider than 100 if you ski around the East Coast. Check out Ski Essential. Yeah, good point. That's a great point. I didn't know where you ski. East Coast, I definitely, yeah, great point. Great point. If you're out skiing out west, I could justify going wider than 100, but if you're doing East Coast stuff, I don't think there's any need for going wider than a 100. Certainly not wider than like a 108 for sure. Level 9 is great. They have brick and mortar there in SLC. Mike Till, you are right. I think that's why Joe recommended it. Yeah, brick and mortar is cool. So they have a few locations now, I think. And X-Files at Deer Valley for great power and some fun trees. Dude, X-Files is awesome. And then even if you push a little bit more past X-Files, you have like, what is that called? Gobbler's Knob or something? Or am I thinking of something else? There's a whole nother cool little zone out there that you don't get as much vert, but it's a cool place. But X-Files are great. Those trees in X-Files, I feel like are just so perfectly spaced for tree skiing. Yeah, it's awesome. That's probably if I'm gonna go to Deer Valley, that's the zone I want to go up to is Empire. Hit the daily shoots, the daily bowl over there. Go over to X-Files. That's definitely the spot to be over there. And the views up there are great too. Fred says not statistics today, but I did have to do an anatomy project. But today is the last day of school for. That's awesome, dude. Anatomy. That sounds like a headache, man. But stoked that your last day before spring break. That's crazy. I feel like spring break is late. I feel like I was in like spring break early March, not like first week of April. But anyway, so congrats with being on break. It must feel good. Do you have any plans for break, or are you just gonna chill? Are you going on your road trip? I know you said you were going down. Oh, that was this summer you said, but yeah, are you doing anything for your spring break? Mark Salmon. Thank you, Lucas. Your vlogs were a lifeline this year. If you come east, be sure to check out the Adirondack, especially Whiteface near Lake Placid. Good point, Mark. I'm glad that the vlogs were a lifeline for you this season. But yeah, dude, Whiteface near Lake Placid. So I grew up in Syracuse, New York, which is, I would say, like 2 or 3 hours south of Lake Placid. So Whiteface was definitely one of the places to go ski. There's also like Gore Mountain. So yeah, I don't know. My mom is still back there, like some of my cousins. So it's not like I'm totally disconnected from the east. It's just hard. It's hard to go back with the intent of skiing, put it that way. So, but yeah, if I go back, I'd want to make a plan and like plan a route and probably drive Luna out there and then ski around there and drive back. So it'd be kind of a fun, crazy trip, but it'd be fun. Fred says our spring break is kind of joke. We have Thursday, Friday, Monday off, so not too much time to do anything big. I'll probably get some good mountain biking in. Nice, dude. I guess it is that time of the year. I guess for sure. But that is kind of a beefy. That's like I don't know. You're getting Thursday, Friday, Monday spring break, dude. It should be a week. That sucks. But I guess I don't know. I guess it's better than nothing. But and it's that time of the year now. I think a lot of people here, at least too, are like skiing in the morning and then going and mountain biking in the afternoon. So we're kind of in that like 2-sport season now. So it's kind of cool. Sweet Theory's starting to get mountain biking again. From skiing and right into mountain biking. I love it, dude. What kind of bike do you have, Fred? Is it like an enduro sort of bike, I guess? Is that what it would be called? Not like a downhill bike, but you can go up and down is what I'm trying to say. What should I try to ski at PC on closing day? I'm coming to SSC while you are leaving. Canyons was just okay, but want to check out PC proper. Oh, man. Good question. Okay. Closing day. So you're coming like April 11th or something? Must be, yeah, like the next weekend, April 8th. I don't know. If Jupiter's open, I mean, I think it'd be cool to see how that is on closing day. I think it could also be kind of dangerous. If that's closed, I would probably try to rip some mother load laps. I think mother load could be kind of cool as well. I think I would try to do anything that's not going to be getting baked by the sun. So like mother load would work well. Thanes could be really cool as well. But I would start up at Jupiter and Macackies, Regina, and see if you can get anything off that. The coolest thing I think would be going up to Jupiter Peak and skiing a top to bottom. So the very top of Park City all the way down to the bottom could be cool too. So, but yeah, check out Motherlode, Thanes, and Jupiter would be really cool. I'm shocked. I'm shocked you finding power at Alta. That line from the top looked gnarly though, Tim. Yeah, Tim, I was shocked too. But the thing was that Friday it like snowed for a few hours. So I'm just shocked it was fresh still. But yeah, it was a nice surprise to find some pockets of fresh snow. But it did snow a little bit before, and then yeah, the chute was gnarly. The top, yeah, it's called Little Chute, and so there's main chute, which I think is obviously the main one. But I saw Little Chute from the lift, and it just looked longer and it looked a little bit narrower. So yeah, I was glad to check that one off the list for sure. But there's so many chutes on that face to ski. I'm sure a seasoned Alta, you know, local could tell you more about it. But I'm glad I did the Little Chute. I don't think I skied it very well, but whatever. It's all part of the game. Cooley from Syracuse, no in Grand Target. I went to school in Ithaca and used to drive up to Syracuse from time to time. Evan, nice. That's crazy because in that I don't know what Grand Target you're talking about because there's two of them, but in the first one, the ski patrol who I say rescued me and saved my life was from Ithaca. So that's a cool connection. But yeah, from a little place called Casanova, New York, I went to school out in Geneva, New York. So I think it's a little similar to Ithaca, but I used to play hockey all the time, or not hockey, lacrosse. Like Cornell, Ithaca always had a really good program down there. So yeah, Ithaca's really cool. The gorges and all the kind of jumping you can do out there. The town's really neat. So that's cool, man. Now you're up in Canada. That's nuts. Mike Till, last one. First off, road bikes rule, and secondly, if you head east, you can hit me in the Michigan stuff on Icon. Yeah, road bikes do rule. I think they're really cool. It's a lot of fun. Kind of get that sense of speed and agility on a road bike for sure. If you head east, you can hit me in the Michigan stuff on. Oh, me. Okay. Like hit you. What are you talking about? Hit Maine. Okay, in the Michigan stuff on Icon. Cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like if I just had both passes, I could hit like just about every single resort that would be worth hitting, if that makes sense. Although some of the best fun I had this season was hitting resorts that weren't on those big passes, like Eagle Point. Bryan Head was really fun too. So, but yeah, I think that would be the most bang for my buck is just get those two passes and just try to ski all of those resorts as much as I can. So, again, it is a lot of money, but I think taking how much money I spend on ski passes in general, it's still worth it. So, let's see. Okay, so Joe saw the installation is foam board, which has worked great. Just running two 100 amp lead acid batteries due to the cold weather in Colorado. We cook with butane, so not much to drain the batteries. Okay, cool. As for the solar, I have 200 watt and one 200 watt panels and still have room for more, but not needed. Gotcha. Okay, foam board. Cool. And just running 200 amp hour lead acid batteries due to the cold weather in Colorado. Okay, so you don't have much running off the batteries. I do. I think lithium ion batteries. I know that they're a lot more expensive, but I think they're so worth it. Just because you can't run those lead acid batteries down that as much as you can in lithium. You know what I mean? But I did struggle with the cold weather with my lithium batteries. Not gonna lie, but I think I found a system that works. So we kind of fixed that problem. But yeah, that's one thing. That was like one of my biggest focuses with my van build was the electrical, making sure I had power for my cameras, for all that sort of stuff. And so far it worked really well, and it's only going to get better in the summer when you have more sun. So, but that's nice. You have 3 panels up there. That's cool. I just have one 320 watt panel up top, so I just have one big one, and it seemed to work fine. But the best thing I did, Joe, was install the DC to DC battery charger that hooks up to my starter battery, my like alternator. I feel like. So now whenever I'm driving, it charges my battery. So it's almost like it's too easy now, where I just always have a full battery of charge. With the ski patrol. Okay, yeah, Evan, yeah, for sure. The first video, that was crazy. Yeah, I was so rattled just with the whole thing. So I was trying to like break the ice and like just talk to her because she just saved my I say saved my life, but I know it wasn't that serious. But yeah, I just saw her name said Ithaca, New York. So I was like, okay, that's a good talking point. I'm from Syracuse, and yeah, she ripped it up. Let's see. What's your favorite lift on Park City side at? What's your favorite lift on Park City side at Park City, bro? Grant, my favorite lift on the Park City side at Park City is going to be Jupiter, hands down for sure. I think Park City has cool lifts, cool resorts, or cool terrain, but Jupiter is by far the best one, in my opinion. It's an old school double 2-person lift, not like a high speed quad or anything like that. So it's just got a cool feel to it. Whenever I'm back in Jupiter, I feel like removed from the busyness of the main resort. You're kind of like in this bowl up at the top at 10,000 feet. It's just got a cool vibe to it. So they don't have the longest runs. I think it's only like 500-600 vertical, but for what Park City has, that I think is the most fun. So that would be my number one lift. I'm trying to think my second favorite lift over there. I don't know. I feel like Jupiter is in its own league that it's hard for me to pick a second, but okay, I'm Canadian, but went to grad school in the States, Boston Ithaca for 8 years. Wow, dude. Good for you, man. What did you get your graduate degree in? Boston Ithaca. Cool places. 2 very cool places. Joe saw, by the way, great design with your van. Like the bed idea. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. I had, one of the vans I had before this was a similar design in terms of kind of the futon bed style. And I definitely didn't come up with any of this. And I think my biggest thing was I wanted an open layout where I didn't want the fixed bed, and it doesn't leave you that many options, to be honest. There's only so many ways in 60 square feet to make it where you can have a full-size bed that isn't fixed, you know what I mean? And I just wanted that open layout and being able to access the back doors, things like that, and that doesn't leave you that many options. So the 2 vans I had previously had this futon setup. Where it was kind of a couch that also went into a bed. So I just kind of mimicked that and figured out how I could make that work, and then built essentially everything around the bed. Then another big priority was having a full kitchen. Like I like to cook. I like to be able to prepare my own meals, things like that, which you guys see in the vlogs. So that was, then like, again, you only have so much room. So it's just kind of making sure I had that and then building stuff around that. So like these little shelves I have, like little storage areas. So again, definitely not like an original design or layout, but if you think of like the Winnebago Revels, you know what I mean? Like you can literally buy, how many people are driving around with the same exact van, you know what I mean? And then people sell like their layouts, their designs, their builds. So for me, it was just taking pride in actually doing it myself and building it, and just being so aware of where every wire is, where every switch is, every screw that I put in, every nail. So that's what I love about it. And just, yeah, doing it myself is obviously the biggest thing. So, but yeah, it's a good design. So far, it's worked out really, really well. The bed, all that stuff. How do you get shots of your van driving down the road? Might be a stupid question. Are you flying the drone while driving? Always been confused. Tyler, yeah. Yeah, dude, that's the secret. I am flying and driving. So I've managed to create a little setup with my remote and my phone that I can basically look at the drone screen and know where I'm flying without having to actually look down. So I never really take my eyes like off the road. And then it's mostly, I just make sure I do it on a very safe road that's like a 30-mile-an-hour road, let's say, somewhere that's not very fast, there's not a lot of cars. Because then once you kind of set your shot up, it's mostly just pushing the stick forward, driving, and just kind of timing it right. So I'm not really like looking down flying as actively as it may seem. But yeah, I've done it for a few years now, and that's one of my favorite things to do is follow my van with the drone for some reason. I just love looking at that footage and seeing it. So I have my drone license because of work, like my Part 107 commercial pilot license. So I'm sure if they knew I was doing that, that'd probably be a quick way to, I don't know if they can revoke your license, but anyways, that's how I do it. I'm flying and I'm driving. And then Joe says, gonna give Lucas a shout out for his technique on the steep chutes. The vids flatten them out quite a bit, and most require a hike to get to them. Yeah, he's right. I'll try to show the hikes if I'm hiking somewhere, and yeah, the head cam especially flattens everything out because it's the 360 camera, so it's super wide. So the wider something is, just the more flat it creates the perspective. So because I pull that head cam especially wide, so you can really be immersed and see everything I'm seeing. But the negative of that is that it ends up flattening the slopes out. So I don't know. I haven't really found the perfect GoPro setup to film myself when I ski, but I think I found a good thing with the head cam and then the pole cam. It's a way to get 2 angles, and it's kind of minimally invasive, and it just works for what I do. So but it does flatten stuff out. So Justin Bayola, thanks for all your stoke this year. I only got out one, so all your videos and One Cut Media keep me sane. Cool, man. I've never heard of One Cut Media, but I will have to check them out now that you give them a shout out. But yeah, thanks for watching the videos. I'm glad we could share the stoke on the season. So it sucks you only got out once, man. Hopefully you weren't injured or something. Oh, Joe, okay, sick. I have a 50 amp DC-DC charger. Can't sell me the price of lithium, waiting for lithium self-heated bats. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that DC-DC charger is definitely a game changer. I think I went with a 60 amp one, largely because I didn't know what I was doing. I think I could easily get away with the 40 amp one. The 60 amp one just pumps so much charge into them, but definitely a lifesaver for sure having that. And those self-heated lithium-ion batteries are insanely pricey, but they are pretty cool that they can just like heat themselves at a temperature where they can charge, discharge, all that stuff. Because like I said, I did have some issues this winter early on with charging them, and also I had some weird electrical things where some stuff would just cut out, and I think it's all because of the temperature. But yeah, you are right, they are super expensive. I paid $7.99 for each one of my lithium batteries, and I have two of them, so I paid $1,600 basically before tax in batteries. But so far they've been amazing. And they're so light. Like a lithium battery, and it's like 20 pounds or something, you know, when like the lead acid ones are like 60. So I don't know, but I totally agree with you. Stupid expensive. If I ever did it, well, when I do another van build, I would put my battery somewhere else and try to get in two like 200 amp hour batteries and get 400 amps of juice, because then you're just essentially unstoppable at that point. PhD in music history from Cornell. Used to have season tickets to the hockey team. Dude, that is insane. PhD in music from Cornell, man. That is so crazy. That's nuts. So do you teach then with that, or what do you do with the PhD in music history? I used to go to lacrosse camps all the time at Cornell when I was younger. And the dining hall there is unreal. Your guys' food at Cornell is obviously like the best in the country. But dude, jealous. Joseph, building yourself is so rewarding, and you can tailor the van to your exact needs. For example, my van is all about rice bakes being... Okay, Joe, that is so sick. So are you talking about, when you say race bikes, are you talking about road race bikes? Are you talking about mountain biking? Like, when you say race bike, what exactly do you mean? But that is so cool. But yeah, totally. You can tailor the van exactly what you need, and I honestly just learned so much. I felt like that was an area of my life in general that I was just lacking, of just like, I don't want to say being like handy skills, but just being able to make stuff, being able to wire like electrical stuff, all that stuff. So it was just a cool learning experience and crash course in that. And I feel way more confident in stuff because of the van build. I have kids, so once is a heaven sent. Okay, yeah, Justin, man, that's nuts. Yeah, I don't have kids or anything like that, so I guess once is all you can get. But you got to go out with the kids. I don't know if they're old enough yet, but that'd be a cool thing to teach your kids, and you guys can ski together. But God bless you, man. I'm in New Jersey. Is your area ski season ending soon? Yeah. Most places are closing in about 2 weeks, and then kind of other places trickle on from there. So the only place that's staying open for the next little while is Snowbird. They're projected to stay open until May 31st. Hopefully they'll stay open all the way till the 4th of July, but if we don't get some new snow, it might be kind of hard. But yeah, stuff is starting to close here soon. And basically by the end of April, just about everything will be completely closed. Chris, what made you want to live in a van? For me, it's the stimulation, for sure. Just everything is a lot more challenging. And I just feel like for the past, at this point, like 3 years, just on and off, I've been, whether it's been for, I don't know, a few months at a time, some weeks at a time, in and out, I've just kind of always been in a van of some sort. Right now in the winter time, I wasn't really full time just because of work, and just the challenge of the cold weather in the van. But for me, it's just the stimulation of like every day is so different, trying to figure out where you're going to sleep, doing the dishes, and just having everything I need right here in 60 square feet. I don't know. It's hard for me to really pinpoint, but it's just the ability to kind of go wherever I want to go and be in the comfort of like your own home, essentially. So I think it took me time. I grew up staying like in RVs and trucks and stuff like that and going on camping trips. So I think I was always kind of accustomed to that sort of lifestyle, and I always enjoyed it when I was younger. So I just kind of as I kind of evolved in my life, got more mature, was able to support myself more. Like yeah, it just was a natural fit for me. And yeah, I don't have any plans of stopping at all. I work at university, not teaching music, actually doing data and statistics. Sounds like Fred is in that too. Then we got Fred and Evan doing statistics. I'm in high school and I'm taking AP status here. It's pretty interesting. Okay, that's sick. We got 2 statistics people in here. That's insane. I did a few stats, like I did like biostatistics, and then when I was in business school for the masters, I did some statistics in there. But like, good job, guys. Props. But that's nuts. Okay, so you're not okay. What kind of Evan? What kind of data and statistics are you doing? Where we at? Sorry, I lied. Work is a 4-letter word. Work is a 4-letter word, Mike. I don't know. I might have missed something there. But yeah. Race bikes are mountain bikes, cross bikes, gravel bikes. Whoa. Training for a 200-mile gravel in Kansas and doing 200 miles. That's insane, dude. And gravel? That's nuts. Are you a fan of the Tour de France, Joe, or what? I like watching that in the summer. When is that, like July usually? But that's crazy, dude. Mountain bikes, cross bike, gravel bikes. 200 miler. I don't know what I'd even do. I don't know what I'd do after the 20 miles. Are you gonna come to Mount Huntington? I could let me out again if you do, Justin. So I've been trying to figure out this summer. Is like, do I try to save and go up to Whistler for some summer skiing or whatever? If not, Mount Hood is a very likely option. So I don't know. I'm sure if you just kind of stick around the channel and follow, you'll know. But I might come up to Mount Hood this summer if I can't get out to Whistler. So yeah, if you do. Yeah, we could get out and spin a lap up on, what is it, like Timberline or something? It'd be cool to see Zion, Bryson, Arches this summer. You got it, man. And might even see it sooner than this summer because this summer down there is like so incredibly hot. It's like, yeah, obviously really uncomfortable. So I probably would be going down there. Like this time of year would be perfect to go down there. So Bryson, Arches for sure. Zion is always a nightmare. I'm not going to lie. Zion is always like, especially now with COVID, you literally have to like get a ticket to ride the shuttle. You can't drive into the park. Zion is a tough place. It's beautiful. It's amazing, but they just get so many people that it can be kind of frustrating. But we will definitely be at all those places. Goblin Valley is really cool as well. Canyonlands is one of my favorites. Capitol Reef is really cool because it's so much more low key. But yeah, we'll be getting to all those places for sure. Graham, I'm just finished converting my van. I'm leaving work next January to go and live in my van full time around here. Any tips or advice for me? My jaw's hurting. I feel like I've been talking extra fast this stream. That's cool. Next January to go live in my van full time around Europe. Okay, so next January, so about like 10 months or so. Any tips or advice for me? I don't know if you're already doing this, but I would definitely start living in it like part-time, whether that's just on the weekends or, I don't know, just a night here or there before you just go like full-time around Europe. I think it would be nice just to see like what you need in the van, maybe what you didn't think about, which like all that stuff. So maybe just, and again, you might be doing this already, but yeah, just make some trips before that so you know what to expect. And I think for me, my biggest thing would just be doing your research, whether that means like knowing areas where you can stay around Europe that you're going to be, kind of figuring out how you're going to get your water, right? Like all that sort of stuff, and kind of expecting the unexpected, making sure you're prepared with tools, all that sort of stuff. Because I think the van life in general is more of a challenge and like anticipation of uncertainties than it is of like everything's going to be going well. So that's what I would say. But full time in Europe, I'm sure it works a lot differently over there, but yeah, I would try to get out in the van a little bit before that, see how you like it, see if you need to do anything, make sure you have all your basic needs met, and figure out what you can and can't live without, you know what I mean? Basically, do all the data reporting for the university, so survey, research, and data analysis. Okay. So do you just like do spreadsheets all day? Desmond, what's up, man? Catching the tail end here. We're 80 minutes in, so we've been going at this. Tour de France is always on the list of what to watch for sure. Yeah, Joe, I agree, dude. Tour de France is wild. I think it's one of the most grueling sports or like activities that people do. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's grossly underrated of how brutal that sport is. Border schools of Canada, so you are screwed there for the foreseeable future. Looks like I'm asking the wifey for a ski day. Yeah, Justin, I'm hoping. I don't know. I'm optimistic that the border will open here. Hopefully this summer at some point, just with the rollout of vaccinations and all that stuff. I don't really know what's gonna happen, but I keeping my fingers crossed. I know it's close till April 21st, and they just kind of do it on a monthly basis, but we'll see what happens. The cyclocross race season in Belgium is a must-watch, but yeah, I've never even heard of that, Joe. I'll have to look that up. So I got a few things I gotta look up from the stream, so I gotta go back and see what it is. Especially all they scan the weekends. Yep, that's right. All right. I predict the border to Canada will be open in time for next ski season. That'd be nice. I mean, if that's what if that's what it is, that's what it is. It'd be sick if you get up there this summer, but you're probably right though. I think a lot of stuff will open up like next fall. You know what I mean? But I guess we'll find out. One Cup Media Whistler Legend. Okay. Gotta check out the Whistler Legend for sure. But anyways, guys, so for those who are still on the stream here, we're going to wrap it up. But if you didn't catch it earlier, there's a few things that are going on. One of which is I'm trying to put together like a ski movie sort of thing based on our season. So that includes like just the travels in the van, the scenery, like the sunsets, and then obviously the actual skiing, sort of all the micro stories that happen at each resort, and trying to put that together into like a POV sort of ski movie perspective, where it's not like your traditional ski movie that you would see from, I don't know, like Warren Miller or something like that, but it's basically like the way we do the vlogs, except in a cinematic narrative storytelling thing. So I'm going to be working on that this weekend, so I don't think I'll really be out skiing, and my plan is to get that on Friday. So I'm also going go-karting next week. I'm leaving on Wednesday to go to North Carolina. So that's a whole nother thing. So I'm trying to balance getting the ski movie done. The stream for next week will probably be on Tuesday because I'll be flying on Wednesday. But I will confirm all that here over the next few days. So that's kind of what we can expect is hopefully a ski movie coming out, go-karting next weekend. I'm going to be doing some paintballing this weekend. And then San Diego and kind of begin the national park trips, things like that. So I hope all that sounds good to you guys. I think I'll be at Snowbird a few more times because they'll be open. It's always kind of fun just to cruise around, but I think we might unfortunately be done with like the face shots, crazy steep skiing, stuff like that, but it should still be pretty fun. So that's what I'm trying to do. It could all be a bust. I don't know what to expect from this ski movie, but I've been thinking about it a lot. I think I can really put together something that's a little different format than what we usually see. It might be cool. So looking forward to the ski movie. I'm sure it'll rock you again. Over and out. Joe, thank you, man. Your support on the stream tonight was awesome. I really enjoyed chatting with you. Thank you for the super chat as well. Thank you. Brett Downing, what part of New I'm flying into Charlotte and I'm going, what's it called? I'm going to GoPro Motorplex. So I don't know if you've heard of that. It's about 35 minutes north of Charlotte. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but I've never been to North Carolina before. Doing anything extra there? I don't think so. I think I'm actually staying in an RV at the track. So I'll literally be like at the track for like 3 or 4 days in an RV. So kind of like the van, except a lot bigger scale. So Mooresville. Okay, yeah, see, Joe knows. So I'm going to be in Mooresville, North Carolina. I did look up Charlotte, and the city looks cool. It looks like a beautiful city. This like the skyline. So I don't know. The focus is going to be go-karting and trying not to get last place at least. If we can get second to last place, that will be a success. But So yeah, that's kind of the plan. Leaving on Wednesday, karting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Gonna be 4 days in the cart, and then coming back and hopefully getting out to San Diego. So Evan Cortez just joined the Stoke Squad. Welcome. The end of the stream, man. It's awesome having you on the stream today. In general, just chatting with you. Seriously, thank you for the support on the Stoke Squad. Stoke Squad's a cool place. Check out the community tab. Kind of share, I don't know, other photos and just sort of different posts. I do my best to keep everyone up to date there. But I'm so bad at taking photos during my trips, like as I'm so focused on the vlog. But anyways, yeah. We got Fred in the Stoke Squad. We got Brett in the Stoke Squad. Stoke Squad is growing, which is so crazy to me. It's just something I kind of set up passively, and that people are actually using it. So thank you for everyone who is continually subscribed to the Stoke Squad. So, with all that being said, guys, again, follow me on Instagram if you guys just want to keep up over there. Send me a message. I will reply to everyone. So, thank you guys. Hope everyone has a good night. Evan, good luck with whatever you're doing with stats. Fred, have a good night. Brett, thank you for being here. Everyone, thank you guys. I'll see all of you guys next time. I'm going to go make some dinner and start to edit the next video. So see you guys on Friday. Peace out.